Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya M. Rafi Akbar dari kelas PBID. US cities past and present. Dr. Charles Adrian, a political science professor at the University of California, Riverside, has made a 20-year study of the problem of American cities. The results are presented in a book called History of American City Government 1775 and 1817. 1. The problem of the nation's cities: pollution, crime, riot, a lack of planning, transportation are bad, but they were worse in the so-called good old days. According to Dr. Charles Adrian, he gave pollution from automobile as one example. He agreed that it may be bad now, but he said that there was a lot of pollution from horses and other animals in American cities in the 19th century. 2. Most cities had their own slaughterhouse where cows and pigs were killed a century ago. They were careless about throwing out the remains of the animal and that sort of thing, he said, and this our system for waste disposal was almost non-existent. 3. Some of the problems that bother people living in the city during that period are still with us: poor planning problems in low-income neighborhood, police relations, and public transportation. 4. Pollution was a very important problem of city government in the last century, particularly with regard to water supplies. Dr. Adrian said they had some idea that water could be polluted, but they didn't know how. Trying to get pure water was a big problem. 5. People like to talk about the good old days, but actually the cities of the 19th century were dirty and in many ways filtered than today. Communicable disease was a great concern. There was still smallpox and also yellow fever, malaria, cholera, and typhoid. The infant death rate was high, and there were other dangers as well. 9. It is true that people were not being killed by cars. However, they often were killed or seriously injured by runaway horses. It was quite common, Dr. Adrian said. 7. Crime was a great concern then too. According to Dr. Adrian, mugging wasn't as common then, he said, but it did exist. Pickpocket were very skilled. Also, from the 1813 on, there were a lot of the summer ghetto riot. It wasn't just something from the 1916. There were several causes, but basically it was because many people moved to the cities from rural areas. 8. Planning of cities and their neighborhood was controlled by land speculator and real estate developers who were only interested in making money. 9. Finally, Dr. Adrian thinks that the situations and problems facing American cities have not changed so much, and he suggests that we look back at the past and try to learn from it. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.